Is your baby over 6 months, but instead of gaining weight, the scale keeps going down? You're feeding, trying, worrying, but something still feels wrong. Doctors warn that many parents miss the early signs of unhealthy weight loss because they assume it is just a normal feeding phase. But sometimes, slow weight gain, or actual weight loss, can be your baby's way of telling you something needs attention. After 6 months, babies grow quickly. They become more active, their bodies need more energy, and breast milk alone is no longer enough to support all their nutritional needs. If your baby keeps losing weight during this stage, it should never be ignored. In this video, I'll show you 7 warning signs that may mean your baby's weight loss is serious, what causes it, the mistakes parents often make, and when you should see a doctor before it gets worse. If you're worried about your baby's growth, stay with me, because one small sign can make a big difference. Let's start with the first warning sign. Number 1, poor feeding. If your baby suddenly starts refusing food often, feeding very little, or seems uninterested during feeding time, this could be an early warning sign. Some babies push food away, cry during feeding, or stop breastfeeding sooner than usual. This may happen because of teething discomfort, illness, digestive problems, or low appetite caused by something deeper. A baby who consistently eats less will naturally struggle to gain healthy weight. Watch patterns, not just one bad day. If poor feeding continues for several days, it deserves attention. Number 2, fewer wet diapers. This sign is often ignored, but it matters a lot. Wet diapers help show whether your baby is getting enough milk and fluids. If diapers become noticeably fewer, especially compared to your baby's normal routine, it may suggest poor feeding or even dehydration. A well-fed baby usually has regular wet diapers throughout the day. If that suddenly changes, don't ignore it. Weight loss and dehydration often go together. Number 3, unusual tiredness or weakness. Is your baby less active than usual? Do they seem too quiet, weak, or tired most of the day? Babies are naturally curious and active, especially after 6 months. If your baby suddenly becomes less playful, sleeps too much, or seems too weak to sit, crawl, or respond normally, this may be linked to poor nutrition or illness. Low energy can be one of the earliest warning signs. Sometimes parents think the baby is just calm, but weakness and tiredness are different. Number 4, frequent illness. If your baby keeps getting sick often, it can affect both appetite and weight. Repeated fever, diarrhea, vomiting, cough, infections, or stomach problems can prevent proper feeding and nutrient absorption. Even if feeding looks normal, the body may not be using nutrients well. This can lead to steady weight loss over time. Frequent sickness should never be treated as normal. It is a sign your baby may need closer attention. Number 5, visible body changes. Sometimes, the body shows the truth before the scale does. Does your baby look thinner than before? Do clothes fit more loosely? Do the cheeks look less full? Does the skin around the arms or thighs look looser? These small visual changes can be signs of unhealthy weight loss. Many parents notice this before they even check the scale. Trust what you observe. You know your baby's normal appearance better than anyone. Number 6, delayed milestones. Weight loss can affect strength, movement, and development. If your baby seems delayed in sitting, rolling, crawling, standing with support, or showing normal physical progress for their stage, nutrition may be part of the reason. Healthy growth supports healthy development. When the body lacks enough energy, milestones can slow down. This does not always mean something serious, but it should be observed carefully. Especially if weight loss is happening at the same time. Number 7. The weight keeps dropping on the scale. This is the clearest warning sign. One small change may not be serious, but repeated weight loss over weeks should never be ignored. If your baby's weight keeps going down instead of gradually increasing, it is time to pay attention. Growth after 6 months should move forward, not backward. This is why regular weight checks matter. Even small changes can help you act early. Now let's talk about the mistakes many parents make. The first mistake is assuming all weight loss is normal. Yes, some babies grow slowly. But repeated weight loss should never be dismissed without paying attention. The second mistake is forcing large meals. Many parents think feeding more at once will solve the problem. But babies often respond better to smaller, frequent meals instead of large portions. The third mistake is choosing filling foods instead of nutrient-dense foods. A baby may look full after eating, but still not get enough calories or nutrients for healthy growth. And another common mistake is waiting too long before seeking help. Many parents keep hoping things will improve on their own. Sometimes they do, but sometimes that delay makes the problem worse. Now, when should you see a doctor? This part is very important. If your baby is losing weight and also has poor feeding, repeated vomiting, diarrhea, fever, unusual weakness, fewer wet diapers, or delayed milestones, it is time to speak to a doctor. If your baby looks weak, refuses food for several days, or the weight keeps dropping on repeated checks, do not wait. Early action is always better than late panic. Doctors often check feeding history first. They may ask how often your baby eats, what foods are being introduced, breastfeeding patterns, and whether there have been recent illnesses. They may also check hydration, digestion, infections, or possible nutrient deficiencies. Sometimes the cause is simple. Sometimes it needs medical attention. That is why guessing can be risky. Now let's talk about what helps recovery. First, continue breastfeeding if you are still breastfeeding. Breast milk is still very important after 6 months. Second, focus on nutrient-dense foods, not just more food. Foods like mashed avocado, sweet potato, banana, egg yolk, oats, full-fat yogurt, beans, and lentils can support healthy growth. Feed small portions more often instead of forcing large meals. Third, watch for signs of illness. Fever, diarrhea, vomiting, refusal to eat, weakness, or repeated crying should not be ignored. Fourth, track progress. Notice feeding patterns, wet diapers, activity level, and weight changes. Small details help a lot. And most importantly, if weight loss continues, speak to your pediatrician early. Do not wait too long hoping it will fix itself. Now here's something very important. Not every baby grows at the same speed. Some babies are naturally smaller. Some gain weight slowly but remain healthy, active, alert, and happy. That is why the full picture matters, not just one number on the scale. The goal is not comparing your baby to another child. The goal is making sure your own baby is growing safely and steadily. Doctors warn that the biggest mistake many parents make is waiting too long because they think, maybe it's nothing. Sometimes it is nothing. But sometimes early signs are the most important signs. And catching them early can make all the difference. Your baby does not need perfection. They need observation, patience, and timely care. So if you noticed any of these warning signs, stay calm, but take action. Because small attention today can prevent bigger problems tomorrow. If this video helped you, like it so more parents can see it. Subscribe for trusted baby safety guide videos every week to help you protect your baby with confidence. And comment below. When did you first notice your baby was not gaining enough weight? Your experience may help another parent too.